Hey everybody, I'm Andy and this is the AS63 CRP from Ibanez. So this is a semi-hollow body guitar. As you can see, it's very, very pink. It's now in some surf colors from Ibanez. So this is the 63 range. You also have the 53, the 73, the 93. So this is not the entry level model. This is kind of one above. And I fell in love with this when I went to visit Ibanez and I said, please, please, please send me one so I can try it out. And now here we are. Take a look at that. It is super, super coral pink. The CRP stands for coral pink. But my phone thinks that if you put CRP, it autocorrects it to another word, which is definitely not what this guitar is. This little beauty's coming in at around, I think, 300 euros. Let me check that. It is currently 333 euros, or about 300 pounds, or around those numbers in dollars. And that's for a coral pink semi-hollow with some humbuckers and some knobs and switches. What more do you want? All right, you probably want more than that. Let's get into the video and I'll run through some sounds and play it and tell you about the specs and how it feels and how it smells. Smells. I want it to smell like those little foam shrimp sweets you get. You know, those little foam shrimpies? But it sadly doesn't. It just smells of wood, metal, and a little bit of plastic, I guess. Let's play it. So it's obviously louder plugged in, but unplugged, it is actually quite loud. And there's a lot in that mid-range from the actual guitar itself before you amplify it. All right, let's hear it through the amp. So that's what it sounds like clean. I've got an array of pedals here. Let's take a photo of them. I've got a Marshall Guv'nor, Mark 1 made in England. I've got a tube screamer from Ibanez again, that's the TS10, and an Echo Man from XV. This has got delay, a little bit of reverb coming from the Anasounds Elements, and I've got the big old tank in there. So this is what it is with a little bit of Marshall Guv'nor-ness. So, hello Noisy. So there is plenty of sustain on board. What's going on? Where's my... There is absolutely plenty of sustain on board, and being semi-hollow, then we've got that extra vibration that's coming through the actual guitar itself. Up loud, like super loud, that might be a problem on stage, but so far in the room and stuff, I've had no issues whatsoever, but I ain't that loud. I'm sure you want the specs of the guitar, so let's do some nice, beautiful close-up shots, and I'll talk you through the specs. The AS63 has the Nyato set-in neck and a body made of sapele. It's got a bound laurel fretboard which has got a radius of 12 inches, which you normally find on, say, a Gibson-style guitar. The nut is made of plastic and it's 43 millimeters. It's got 22 medium frets. The pickups are the Infinity R humbucker in the neck and the Infinity R humbucker in the bridge. These are both passive and ceramic pickups. The two knobs are the master volume and the master tone. It plays really well. It's again, for an affordable guitar, it came really well set up. It didn't come perfect. Okay, there are some bad things about the guitar, and I'll talk you through them now. And when I say bad, I don't mean like super bad. I mean just things that weren't quite right. When it first came, the tone pot was a little bit wobbly, but I pushed the volume. I pushed the knob down a little bit further. It was fine. Had to wiggle with it and tighten it with one of these, which is a guitar spanner thing, and it worked absolutely fine. Also, when it came, the pickguard was slightly raised and in the wrong position, but it is now. I don't know how that happened. It must have happened in transit, but as you can see, it looks like you'd expect a guitar to look right now. On the back, we've got a nice little bowl. I like the way it comes over. It's very subtle, as you'd expect on a semi-hollow sort of ES335 style guitar. And there's something in there.
Three hours later.
A little present for me. I've given you the specs, but let's talk about what they actually do to the guitar. A guitar like this you would normally expect to be made out of mahogany, maybe mahogany neck or a maple neck, and it doesn't have that, but that's not to worry. These are good substitutes for those woods. And the good news is those woods are cheaper and possibly more sustainable in today's guitar building world. So you may be being a bit greener by going pink, and maybe, well, you're definitely saving a lot of money by buying something that isn't mahogany, because that's, again, now sought after and expected. But what I've learned through playing these sort of guitars is that you shouldn't worry about what the guitar's made of. You should worry about how it feels and how it sounds to you. Now, I know that you can't really tell that from watching this video because it's me playing it, but I've played lots of guitars in my life, and some of them have been very high-end guitars and some of them have been sort of entry-level guitars. This, for the price, is better than what I expected. I mean, I was brought to it by the pink colour. Look at it, it's gorgeous, and the surfy colours are great. And I've played the big brother of this, the 73, and the 93, and the 53, the little sibling. But this one sits nicely. This one sits nicely in that $300 price point. I think if you're thinking between, say, this and maybe an Epiphone Dot or something, then you should really shoot those two out. But I think this is a big contender, again, considering how affordable it is. The construction is great. It really is. I mean, there's not much to complain about. There's guitars I've seen that have been much more expensive than this that have had more troubles on. And yeah, the binding, you're getting binding. Come on, for $300 you're getting binding. You're getting a little volute at the top, which is this part here, which makes the neck a little stronger, so you're less likely to break the head off. I love these little fairy doors, I've been told they've been called. Look at this, you've got a little fairy door up here. And I love that about Ibanez. Come on, out you come. There, so there's your truss rod in there for adjusting the neck, which if you don't know how to do, you shouldn't touch. But I love the fact that you can adjust it and cover it up without using a screwdriver. That means a lot because you don't get a screwdriver so much in the Boxer, that you do get a truss rod Allen key. So I'm very impressed. One of the ways to check how good a semi-hollow guitar is to look inside the guitar and see what they've done in there. So I think the wood in there looks shiny and finished, as if they've cleaned it out before they've put the guitar together, which is a big indication of how much attention they've paid to the guitar. The binding on the F-holes is very good. There, okay, it's really well done. The strap buttons are decent, and what I mean is you put a strap on it and the strap doesn't just pop straight off, so there's a little bit of a lip just here that will keep the strap from coming off. The neck of a guitar is for me one of the most important features or factors of whether I like the guitar or not, and this one pleases me. It has a nice deep but not too deep neck, so it's not super thin. So if you're thinking Ibanez, you're thinking fast necks, you're thinking wizard necks, you're thinking thin shredders, this is not it. Also, if you're thinking 50s style Les Pauls with big chunky or Telecaster big baseball bats, it's not that either. It's on the handful but not too much full. You know what I mean? At the price point this guitar is, I guess there's two major groups of people looking at this, and one might be a near beginner or someone who's looking for a first or possibly second guitar and having about 300 bucks to spend. If you're sitting in that group of people, then I recommend you go for this. It's a very good, well put together, reliable guitar. The other group of people that might be looking at this are the ones that are thinking, yeah, I could do with a pink guitar. I've got about 300 bucks, that's nothing. I've got a collection of guitars already, but it would be nice to have a surfy, foamy pink one. And for those people, I'd say, yet again, go for it. However, you might want to think of upgrading the pickups if you're trying to get the real best out of this guitar. I think the electronics could be improved in this ever so much. The Ibanez Infinity R pickups are good pickups, as in they do the job and they do it well. But if you're looking for, say, a PAF tone or something classic or something with lots and lots of clarity, you're not going to get it from these pickups. That is not to say they are bad, but you might want to change that if you're one of those people who like expensive pickups. I mean, pickups go for the price of this whole guitar, so there's that. Back to the beginners and sort of new players to guitar. Hello. This guitar should not worry you at all. You should be very pleased because the machine heads and all the hardware ensure that it stays in tune. I've played this guitar a lot. It's been sat on the back wall whilst I've been doing other videos. It's been sat on the back wall and then been taken off when I'm at home just playing for myself. It's a very enjoyable guitar to play. No, it is not playing like a 1,000 euro or 2,000 euro guitar. And yes, I have other better guitars, but this guitar is really, really fun, and it's reliable and it sounds good. So if you've got 300 bucks, you like the look of that, or you like the look of one of the other colors in the range, I am 100% recommending this. On the condition that the pickups are not the best in the world, the pickups play like they should play in a 300 buck guitar. Don't expect, you know, more than that. I should also say that I did no setup on this guitar. This is as it sounds out of the box. There's no intonation or truss roll adjustment I've done. It came up like this, and I'm pretty choosy about that. So let's do some more sounds. I've got it through the Guv'nor. I've done a little bit of tube screamer in us. It does the blues thing very, very well. I wonder if it does fuzz and distortion. Let's check that out. Today the fuzz du jour is the Kangra Fuzz from Walrus Audio. I haven't played this pedal yet, so I'm excited to know what's going to happen. Let's turn the reverb off for a sec. Now, I'm on the neck pickup and I'm going to engage the fuzz. Okay, glitchy as heck. I like it, but probably not the best thing for demonstrating this guitar. Have I chosen the wrong... That's a good fuzz. That's more of a pedal demo than a guitar demo, but it's a lot of fun. I get lost in fuzz. So the pedal's doing a lot of the heavy lifting there, but it doesn't throw the guitar into any region it shouldn't be in. I think, even though the sound might not be exactly what you're expecting there, what I'm trying to get across is that because it's Pink, because it's affordable, because it's reliable and it sounds decent, it's fun. And that's as important as anything for me. So if you're wanting a guitar that's a little bit fun, why not get a Pink Ibanez AS63 CRP, coral pink. There are other colors. I like this color. What color do you like? Do you like colors? Who knows? Let me know in the comment section down below. That noise means you are now officially a member of the End of the Video Club. Congratulations! Not everybody makes it, you did. And that means you can pat yourself on the back, and the secret password today to leave in the comments down below to let me know that you are a member of the official End of the Video Club is pink is my favorite color. And then leave whatever comment you want. But that's the code word to let me know that you made it to the end. I have plenty more videos on screen ready for you to click away. I will see you there. Otherwise, that's it from me and the AS63 CRP from Ibanez. Bye bye.